about the taxonomic study of the Idioscopus clypealis complex. Yeah, this is my research. And first, we see two pictures, and we often to ask whether they are the same species. There's a story, and while we are from Manila here, we are finding one species. When finding one species in the car, just a couple here, and I get one species. This left and right are different species. Different because they have a black spot on the ground. So we are distinct as different species. We literally can talk more about this species. Interesting. And Idioscopus clypealis is the most common and destructive species, sometimes causing heavy damage to mango crops, feeding by preference on new leaves and flowers of mango, causing wilting and flower drop, which reduced fruit yield. And the clypealis has a greater preference for the flower than the new leaves. And yesterday at night, we also get a lot of trees, and at our hotel, we have a light, and there is a mango tree. So we collect more than 100 species of trees. And there is another very similar species to the clypealis. It's like a princess, and it's a close relative. It's very similar in external morphology and genitalia, and has highly variable crown markings with male and female dimorphic. You can see the left is clypealis, the upper is male and down is female. They have different spots. The male don't have the black spot on the ground, but the female have. Also, the female have the front clypeus also have two black spots. And like princess is different. Like princess, male and female both have the black spots on the crown, but the anticlypeus, the black is different, and the female have anti-half. Apical half of the anticlypeus have the black, but base out. And this is some researchers' report, and in 1985, Leonardo Paparelis he published a paper and decided to write the Idioscopus clypealis how variable. It's like male, but from another paper and Hashi and White published to distinguish like princess and clypealis. So from the right male another paper, we can see that the first one is not clypealis, is truly is the like princess. It's a different species, but at today's maybe they think they are the variable on the crop. So this is the same one species, but not. And in the website, sometimes we can see this species, but often misidentification, such as left one is some people published lost from book, but really see this is not Idioscopus clypealis. It's Nitidurus, and the other two is also misidentification. The second one, the third one, all of them is clypealis, but they identify for the princess. So in the website, we also found it difficult to distinguish. And we recently discovered that like princess is distributed in Yunnan and Hainan province of China, and we collect this species along with clypealis, indicating that these two species have overlapping ecological niches and variation in crown markings, making identification extremely difficult. And this study clarifies the differences among a group of 4 morphological similar species, and using 3 genus regions to validate morphology-based species in this group. And our results indicate that clypealis and clypealis are genetically distinct, and that this group including 2 additional genetic distinct species. And both of them is correct. And this is we use materials. We total of 34 newly sequenced specimens were included in this study, and this included 18 male and 16 female. Based on the examining the male genitalia and the morphological characteristics. We also download the Qingquan sequence data from 10 additional samples representing 2 species from the NCBI website, and left is part of our materials, and lots of of them from China, from different provinces, and we have 4 or 5 provinces. And the right table is the NCBI. We downloaded the sequence from the NCBI, most of them from China, Pakistan, and India. And we have Philippines species maybe literally connected in this study. And this is the result. Delimitation analysis using 3 common methods, including J, MO2, ABGD, and B, PGP. Analysis of Qingquan data alone, we can see this tree. There have 4 major clades. The first one is there is a 4 major clade, and the node is the node spot bootstrap as NG and BI and ML. All of these spots is much than the most of them much than the 50. And this is 3 genes, including Qingquan 16S and 18S and 28S to conduct the tree, also including the bootstrap, including NG, BI, and ML. Also, we conduct a subtree have 4 major clades here. But from there, we found an interesting question. Is that we found several Qingquan sequences from samples identified as clypealis by our analysis are incorrectly identified as clypealis in the NCBI database. Yet most of this misidentified, but there also have parts of them is right. Is right. Include here in the NCBI the identification is clypealis, but in the tree we found is belong to the clypealis. Unfortunately, this species we can't check the genitalia, so we only get the Qingquan gene to do this study. Maybe later, if we can get the specimens, maybe it's better. And this is the pairwise divergence in the Qingquan gene sequence. We can see that before this study, I want to check clypealis and clypealis the same species or not, and from the genetic extent we can ensure that they are different species, because the genetic distance from clypealis to clypealis there have 11.6%. It's very far away, so they are different. And also from this study we also found 2 new species. New species also the genetic distance also very far. And our analysis of Qingquan sequence show low levels of intraspecific genetic variation in all 4 species. They only 0.221%. In contrast, clades corresponding to the full species recognized here show a strong barcode gap between intra-specific and intraspecific genetic descent. The mean sequence divergence over time in the common gene among the full species were in the region of 7.8 to 12.5%. It's very far away. And so we give a key to the species of Idioscopus in the study original. See that? This is the first part. And to distinguish clypealis to the new species one, they are from the morphology, from dorsal and face, they are very, very similar. Maybe can't find the difference. And the other one is the critical species from the genetic. We can see that they are little different. It's from the precise of idigos. Idigo precise is different. Lines is different. And clypealis, the two pairs of precise is not too long. The outer precise is not passing the end of the idigos, but the new one we see two pairs of precise of them is passing the end of idigos. It's much longer. Also on the face the same, but the idigos is also how different. And the other part is Lampresis with the next new species, Pest. Also from the dorsal and face, they are same. But we can check the male genitalia different. Also at the idigos, the Lampresis idigos precise short, both of the short, but the new one, the inner precise is maybe much more than the 2/3 shift of lines. And the Lampresis is maybe less than half shift. This is the difference. So we can see this tree, and we get the idigos precise evolved. They are different. And the two pairs of the idigo precise short are similar in the sister group, and others the inner idigo precise long, very long. The two species is in one group. So this is evolution. And there's another question is that one will suggest one species from the province of China, the Idioscopus taiwanus, is maybe it's placed as a junior synonym of Idioscopus clypealis, but I have checked the paratypes of this species, and I checked the male and female many specimens I found from the dorsal and the face, the similar, but the piper is different. Only one difference is taiwanus, the piper. The piper have a hook precise on the ventral piper. It's very stable. I have checked many specimens. All of them have this hook precise. So I think maybe this is really a different species, but we don't have get the fresh specimen, so we can't too sure whether they are different. But we think that precise is very stable, maybe different. And this is the summary. Two well-supported clades comprised of Idioscopus clypealis and Lampresis, and two additional clades representing two additional new species in this group. Idioscopus Lampresis is newly recorded from China, and two new species are described. The key to identify male in this study is provided, and several codon sequences from sample identified as Lampresis by our analysis are incorrectly identified as clypealis in the CBA database. And thanks for National Nature Science Foundation of China and for others and foundation. Yeah, that's all. This is the Teacher's Day plus our Yangling team. And each Teacher's Day we will take a family picture, right? And thanks a lot. Thanks for your attention.